Hey guys, so I went to the range today and, oh, excuse my chair. Well, a few things actually. I got a new camera that I'm trying with a tripod setup. Doing my best to try and get some good lighting in here and everything else, but I guess I could work on that as time goes. Anyway, went to the range yesterday. This gun, the Kimber Pro TLERL2, it just actually got Thursday, so it was the first time I really put some rounds through it, and I loved it. The purpose of this video here is, here's the GP100, which I'll get out of the way, that was shot, and an MP40. These are the three guns I decided to shoot that particular day. What I wanted to do was make a video real quick, and basically on field stripping this before I clean it. When I got this gun first day, thanks to all the videos on YouTube, I actually took this gun all the way down just to see how it works. Clean the factory goop off of all the parts, and relube it and get it back together. It did take me a little longer my first time than I expected, but thanks to all the videos I did get it back together and it worked fine, and you know, I learned some things along the way. And basically that's the reason for this video. I do see some editing a lot, and I think it's when anyone runs into a little hiccup, they do some editing to keep the video short to show how you know, the basic reassembly disassembly works. But usually where all that editing is, it's all in the same spot, and I figure I'd do an unedited version to show you that you know, the spots that do give you a little hiccup, so you can see where you know, where that happens and how you take care of that. So first step we always do, right, make sure the gun's clear, so we'll take care of that. It's empty. I don't know what angle this camera, how it works, but you know, it's empty and you won't get shot through the camera, so you probably don't have to worry. On this particular gun, we lock the side back. We use a takedown tool to take the pressure off the guide rod assembly here. When we do that, we can run this forward, push from the back on our slide stop release here. That will come out, sometimes easier than others, and then we can slide our frame right off there. So basically taking it down is much easier. At this point we can, I might have had my pin in there a little too far. There we go. We can take our recoil guide rod out, and also here's our barrel. Pretty easy. This gun here, which probably most guns now have this little plunger in here, makes it a Series 80. The Kimbers call them, I think, a Series 2. And what that actually is if I can get this to work, when you hit your grip safety, you can see this little lever, right? And what that does is push a plunger, and it's for a fire pin stop, in case pretty much a drop safety. Drop the gun on the muzzle with a chamber, round chambered, it may fire. So that is to prevent that. So putting it back together, this is one thing YouTube didn't tell me. So if that's up, you know, in the up position, which sometimes now see it stays up there, when you go to put your slide on, the back of your slide kind of hits on that, and you need to push it down with your finger. Some of the videos show guys just muscle through it, but the easy thing to do is just make sure it's down. If there's enough lube in your gun, it will stay down, and then it won't be in your way. So that's one thing I learned on my own. So I'm going to clean this gun, but for the purposes of this, you know what, I'll throw it back together real quick, unedited, just so you can see how it goes together and how sometimes it doesn't go together on the first try. So we have, there's plenty of videos on this. So basically our barrel's back in, our link needs to be up, our barrel link here needs to be in the up position, and also I like to keep this back against it. That kind of fits in there, it's contoured to the barrel, so you really can't put that in wrong. And what we can do is make sure our little safety plunger there is down, and we can slide this right onto the frame, and sometimes it'll go right on. That time it did. Sometimes your barrel link will fall down, and that's why it won't slide all the way forward, and the easiest way is just pull it right back off, realign everything, and give it another shot. So if we flip it over, we line up our takedown notch, and we find our slide stop pin. Now, what I learned here is, make sure it barrels back. What I learned here is, if you don't want to get that idiot scratch on here, and I don't know if you'll be able to see it very easily, but there's a rounded part on the back, and I think of that as like a clock face. And then if you see here, there's a plunger that holds it in. What I do is most people start down here and then they slide up into it. That's how you get your scratch. If you start with that pin kind of on the 3 o'clock position on that little moon there, and then push in, there you go. No scratch, goes in pretty easy. On this gun, you have to pull your takedown tool out. Takes a little hand strength, and then you can let it back. You don't have to do it that way. You can lock the slide back, pull the pin out, and then bring it forward however you want to do it. So that's how it's done on the Kimber. If you want to do a function check after you put it back together, right? Pull the trigger, hold the grip safety, pull the trigger, safety on, doesn't fire. Pull the trigger without, doesn't fire. Now, gun should fire. Easy as that. So I hope you enjoyed this quick video. I wish something went wrong, because then it would have been a nice unedited version. But typically, if you get it in 1 or 2 tries, it seems like the more I do it, I've taken this gun down probably 10 or 20 times now. The more I do it, the easier it gets. But that's that. And also, the only modification so far, I may do a review on this gun eventually. I did put the VZ grips on there. These are the Black Cherry Operator 2s. And also have the special screws they sell. I don't remember the name of them. But they do look a little better. And I think after the first, you can hear them. I don't know if you can hear that, but it did loosen up a little bit on me. And if I had my Torx wrench here handy, I would just tighten them. But anyway, I'm going to take this down and clean it. And thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please post them in the comments, and I'll try to address them. Thank you very much.